Hello. In this video, I called it the Brood Mood. I'm going to draw a cicada on my YouTube channel banner. Over time, I've been slowly adding more and more bugs to my YouTube channel banner. And I thought I would do a cicada today because where I'm at right now, they are screaming outside. Or I heard some. Pretty sure if I went outside right now, I would hear them. Sometimes I record my videos like way in advance before I release them, just so I have a video coming out every Sunday. So you very well may be listening to this in like January or February, and you may be wondering like, I think all the cicadas are either dead or hibernating for the month. And you'd be right. So I've been up to a lot of stuff. Lots of drawing. Slow but steady improvements with everything I do. Improving takes a lot of time, a lot more time than I wish it took, but maybe that's a part of the fun of it, and maybe that's where true skill and experience really comes about. So, it's kind of hard to come to terms with the fact that actually being able to improve takes an extremely long time to get a sliver good. But, what else can you do besides accept it? There's not really much you can do besides work hard every day to try to get to that point. I mean, obviously, besides the clearly, don't give up, one step at a time. But it doesn't always have to be frustrating. I do try to enjoy it. But when I make videos, I do want them to be to a certain quality, as hard as that is to believe. Sometimes. Not always, but, I'm always trying to work towards my quality. But it can be difficult. But something that I will always be striving for clarity and whatnot. So, I wish I had a lot more to talk about. I'm kind of blanking here. A lot to talk about besides the cicadas being incredibly loud, as they often are. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I kind of find it a bit peaceful. I don't know if these are the ones that, like, they're definitely not the ones that come out once every 18 to 20 years. But I think these are just a regular seasonal ones. But they are a bit loud. I don't know if my computer is picking up on their humming. I shut the window, but I always wondered if like a little bit of the audio feedback would affect it in any way. Probably not, because my computer fan is loud enough for the both of us. Because I think even if I'm not talking, my computer fan will pick up a lot of that sound, I hate to say, but it's just something that I have to accept and live with. But it's okay. I mean, it's not that bad. You always get computer hum with whatever device you're using. Sad to say, but it's not that bad. That's the worst of my problems, and I am in a good state, So obviously I've been drawing a lot of bugs. Maybe it's not obvious, but yeah, I thought I would do a cicada on this banner. I'm trying to get a bunch of interesting insects. I try to update my channel banner quite frequently. I think I mentioned this like 100 times, but I think having a banner at all is one of those things that, like, a good one, it's like a really good opportunity to have your YouTube channel personalized to you. It seems like YouTube used to have a lot more customization features like a long time ago, but it seems like they took a lot of them away. I felt like in the old days of YouTube, it was kind of like you're able to customize your entire page, and it was like your own corner to a certain extent. I don't know. I have to say, like, hearing things like that I don't know for a fact whether if you know your videos may not be recommended if someone's looking in your channel, and it may recommend other stuff like that. Kind of makes it seem a bit weird, because it's like if you had your own website, unless you have ads on your website, you're not going to see other people's content. I mean, unless you're like referencing them in some way, but more often than not, it doesn't really work like that all so much, I believe. So yeah, it is interesting to see how things go with the state of YouTube and the internet in general. We are living in some really interesting, turbulent times when it comes to it all, and it's always really hard to pin what it's all about, what's going on, what are the changes that'll happen, whether you'll have a job or not. It's weird stuff like that that keeps you guessing. But other than that, yeah, it's really interesting. Cicadas are like really interesting things. They always look like little aliens to me. And they have a shell, and they like shed their shell. They're very cool. I remember I had a neighbor who I think what we would do is we would collect a bunch of these cicada shells, and we would give them to her because she wanted to show her students. I think she was like a kindergarten teacher, and she would bring them in for the students, which I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what else I would do with the shells. Throw them away. They're cool to look at, but I mean, after that, they're just kind of a bit of a... Well, I mean, I don't know what else to say. They're a shell. It's not like a seashell. I mean, they could be cool to put on display, but I don't want to be like hoarding stuff. It's like one of those things that could be a bit weird to hoard. But I don't mean to say weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are like cicada enthusiasts out there that really like the things. I mean, I find them cool, but I tend to not keep anything that clutters my room. Got his main body on. Now for the wings, which are always very interesting. Cicadas have like a really interesting wingspan. I'm guessing they need that big wingspan so they could move their massive body. That would be my guess. But I can't say for sure because I am not a professional in that field. But, I mean, there's got to be some truth to that, right? You would think. Or I could be wrong. No, I'm probably... I don't know. So... Yeah, I think I saw a lot of fireflies. I should have taken some pictures of the fireflies, but it's usually at night when they're out. So it is a bit hard getting a good photo of them. I just don't have the right lens, and I don't know. I don't want to, like, I hate to disturb them because I'm pretty sure they're like, I don't know, probably mating or something like that. So I also don't want to, let them be a bit. I'll have to draw a cicada on my channel at some point in time. I feel like they're a very interesting study case just because, like, they have an interesting body. They kind of have these square-like shapes as you go down the ridging of their abdomen. It's an interesting insect armor. They have really bulbous eyes. They have like a very interesting structure that connects the wings to the thorax. Yeah, they're just interesting all around. Yeah, 6 legs, bulbous. They do have a little antenna. I didn't see them. Very subtle, but they're there all right. They're definitely there. I always think I'm running out of room on my banner, but then I realize how much more room I really have if I zoom in at all. So that's a benefit of the infinite canvas, although I do have to stay within the boundaries since it's a YouTube banner. And more often, like, I think I have I don't know what the pixel dimensions are. I don't know if that's right. I think it is. It's something weird like that. I don't know. They have their own. Why they chose that, I don't know. I wonder that to this day. But maybe it was some technical limitation or of the time and they just stuck to it. Something as simple as that. Okay. I think the back legs should have been a bit longer. They kind of like have the little hooks on them near the end as well. Something like that. Yeah, those are the main parts. Thanks for sticking around in this video. If you have a question, you can ask in the comments. If you like the video, please like it. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.